What's up, mechanics? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another episode of Tool Tuesday here at the VIM Tools headquarters. We got a bit ratchet day.
Yep, all the different
bit ratchets. We make a lot of different types of them, and some of them are pretty old. We've had, like, for example, this longer one that we'll show later for years and years, and we just released some new ones. So figured it's a good time to update, show you the entire line, what we've released recently, and what is still selling but has been around for quite some time. I think first we're going to start with this one because it is kind of the oddball out.
It is different.
We are mountain bike riders here at VIM Tools. We like to go mountain biking. We have like 6 of them sitting outside.
We do have a decent amount sitting outside.
Some pretty expensive bikes out there, and so
it's ridiculous how expensive mountain bikes are in general. That's besides the point. It's crazy. I would have never thought.
You can imagine on the trails you need some tools. So obviously we're carrying a lot of our own tools on the trails. So we decided to make one specifically for bikes. And it is called the BTK100. It is the Bike Tool Kit. And here it is. This is the BTK100. That is a 1/4-inch hex bit ratchet, finger wheel, reversible, indexing, flex head. But what's neat about this and what makes it really useful for bikes is that this piece on the bottom, you just pull this out, and now you have all the bits that are most useful for bicycles. You got a 5mm hex.
Those are all double-sided, yeah?
Yeah, double-sided, 5mm, 6. You got a T20, a T25. You even got in here a 3mm, a 4mm, a P2, and a T15.
And I'd imagine those are obviously the most popular bits used on bicycles on the daily.
They are. These are the most popular that you'll find around your bike, and they slip right in the head. A nice little 72-tooth, low-profile, indexing flex, reversible bit ratchet. So you get, 8 bits that slip right in the bottom. So you can throw this in your pocket. I know a lot of bikes, a lot of pants that people wear on the trails, they have zippers. You can throw this in your pocket, zip it up. You could throw this in your pouch that's attached to your bike, and it takes up no space at all. So this is the BTK100 VIM Tools. This handle right here is metal, so there's no plastic on here except for the bottom cap, or aluminum. It's really nice. BTK100 Bike Tool Kit, brand new.
Now, I will say, those are not only the most popular for bicycles. It seems like those are kind of the most popular bits generally. Those are very popular hex sizes, flats, Phillips. It is a good kit to keep maybe in your truck, on your car. Things for general, you're not going to be putting together and taking apart your car with this, of course. But for bicycles, it's perfect. And then for general use, it's good to have something in the truck or in the car, whatever it may be. For on the go, that's a really compact way to do it.
That's a good point. Other than the fact that it is a bike toolkit and we made it for bicycles, it is a nice all-in-one little thing just to keep anywhere.
4 and 6mm, that you're gonna see that almost daily.
With handle storage, so it's really doesn't take up a lot of space.
Exactly. Okay, so now on to the more traditional bit ratchets that we have. Here we have a full display for you dealers to keep on the trucks, so that you can easily sell out of this display, and then this QR code tells you what part numbers are on here, so you can easily reorder it. It also fits different versions of bit ratchets that are not in this kit, so if you sell more of, say, one of these bit ratchets, but they're not in here, you can also order those and stick them in the display. It's really, you can use it however you want, but this is how they come.
The thing about bit ratchets, and especially some of these smaller ones, they are tiny. So on the truck, you may have these laying around on the shelf somewhere. I guarantee you, you take a turn, you hit a pothole, whatever, they bounce, they go underneath the foam set, you never see it again, or at least your customers never see it.
They're just overlooked in general because how small they are.
Yeah, and so they're hard to display in an easy-to-see place. This keeps everything right at your countertop. So if you have a customer that's checking out, he can see everything that's here and say, oh, what is this? And he pulls it up and you can see it clearly as you're checking out at the counter.
And a lot of times, someone's going to walk up and say, hey, all these bit ratchets look exactly the same, they're the same thing, without noting the subtle differences, which at least this way there's different versions of it.
Yeah, but there's one new one in there.
All right, so let's dive into this HBR display. You have your HBR 3 right here, which is a 1/4-inch ratcheting side reversible with a 1/4-inch fixed on the other end with the retention ring in there, so it locks those bits in place, well, at least our bits. You have the HBR 4 right here, which is a one-sided actual handle, and you have that 1/4-inch ratcheting reversible bit side. HBR F4 is the HBR4 with a indexing flex. and a removable square drive here. So you have the removable square drive to use with bits, or the actual 1/4" square drive to use with those sockets, with an actual handle indexing. That is a new product. You have the HBR5, which is a 5/16 bit driver on this side, 1/4" square drive adapter for sockets, reversible, and then you have your 1/4" bit drive on the other end, also reversible. This is actually the ratchet that comes in the VHC77, which is a super popular kit. It has been for a long time. This is what comes in that bad boy. It works with all our bits. As you know, our half-cut bits all sit flush with the back of our bit ratchets, so it's super low profile when you combine the two. And finally, the HBR8, which is essentially the exact same thing as the HBR5, except it's 8 inches. You have your 5/16 with your 1/4" socket, and then you have your 1/4" bit driver on the other side. So you have these two right here, the identical versions of each other, different lengths. Aside from those, two of our proven ratchets that sell pretty well for us still are the RFB 400K, this guy, and the NR 400K, this guy. Now, both of these are 3-piece kits that come with the ratchet, and we'll go into them right now. The RFB 400K is this guy right here. You have a index or locking flex head, 1/4" bit ratchet. Square drive is removable, so you have bit or socket use on there. It has this sleeve, which is the addition that we've made to them, so that it actually spins. Why does it spin, you ask? Because it has an insert on the bottom where you can insert either bits or this socket adapter, because right here you can line up this flat spot on the little extension it comes with the white dot on that head. And now you're going to pass through, you're going to have a T-handle and a sleeve to actually spin it. We actually sent one of these RFB 400Ks over to our good friend, the Bearded Mechanic, who reached out to us via social media talking about some tools, and he wanted to find something that would help him take apart his motorcycle, and this is what he used it for.
It's always a good idea if you have a bike like this, or your dirt bike.
He did mention he got pretty good use out of this little thing, and it saved him a decent amount of time in doing so. So, got his stamp of approval, and I'm sure it'll get yours too. That is the RFB 400K. Now, the NR 400K is a little bit different. Emphasis on the little. As you see, it still has a white dot on the head because that extension does still pass through, so you can use it as a T-handle if you'd wish, and it still has the magnetic insert on the bottom with the included socket adapter.
Now that's an update, right?
This is an update because the previous version of this did not have the head where you could pass through. Now it does. But this little ratchet is about the smallest thing you're ever going to find to be able to loosen or tighten fasteners. You have your 1/4" bit, just like the other one, your socket adapter for 1/4" sockets. It is reversible still. It's this tiny, and yeah, no, you're not going to get a lot of leverage on it. That's not what it's meant for. But with the extension, you can actually get some reach to where it's a normal-ish size for a bit ratchet, and then you can use it as a normal one, or you can also use it as a T-handle as I showed, or if you don't line up the white dot with the extension, it won't pass through, and you can use it as an L key or a little speed handle. So a lot of different uses with this guy.
So obviously we really like low-profile stuff. That's kind of most of the things that we do here. Everything is kind of meant to help you in a tight access situation, and that's been the case forever, as is shown in our HBR12. This is a 12-inch long bit ratchet. That is how old? 10 years old? 12 years old?
Probably 12-ish, 12 to 15. That was one of our first bit ratchets.
One of our first, if not the first, bit ratchet from VIM Tools. So here's the HBR12. As you can tell, it's got the spin disc on the back. It's a little bit of a different design. We've updated a lot of this stuff. You can see the new designs are a little bit more flat, but this has remained the same. There's no issues with it, so we've just kept it and we keep manufacturing it as is. It works beautifully. It is a locking flex head on this side, 1/4" square drive with a removable square drive, so you can use it with bits. There's a magnet in the back. This is not a retaining ring retention system. It is a magnetic, so these slip in here and are held magnetically. Same thing on the other side. This is just a fixed head version of the same size, so this is 1/4" magnetic retention, fixed head bit ratchet, reversible, spin disc. Again, this is 12 inches long. This is the longest bit ratchet that we make, and we've had it for quite some time.
The reason that we keep one side flex and one side fixed, both being 1/4 inch, is because obviously this side is going to be stronger. So you break stuff loose with the one, and then you can actually run it out with the other. You need more access, you have the flex head side. If you're just breaking it loose, go with the fixed side.
Yeah, when it comes to bit ratchets, everything is smaller, obviously, but the gear mechanism is still pretty tough. So you're going to be putting a lot of torque, let's say, on this tiny little head. So whenever we make things that are meant for tight access, but add a flex head, we try to, on the other side, make a fixed head so that you have the ability to, if you really need to break something loose, use the fixed head so you're not putting all that pressure on this little joint.
But as you all know, there's a correct way to do things, and there's a way you're going to do it. And that's just the moral of our story.
Yeah, but the updated version of that, which I think we released around 2019, 2020, somewhere around there, is the HBR 1046. And that one's pretty popular. That's a 3/8 on one side, 1/4 on the other. That has been one of our best sellers.
It really has outshined the other one.
Forever.
It's like Tony Stark's Mark 1.
Since we released it.
Versus his last suit with a little triangle in it.
So, but we made an update to it recently. The HBR 1046A is its new part number. It has an A at the end. And what we've done is we have deleted the locking mechanism. Okay? You guys may roast us in the comments for that one, but we have our reasons. This has been such a huge seller for us. It's been used widely across many shops in America. And the one feedback that we get is these heads are really strong. Like I was just saying, you're putting a lot of torque on this little mechanism. And the only thing, the largest thing that we were finding that would fail on this ratchet was the locking mechanism. So we opted to design an indexing flex, which is very stiff. Okay, it's not something that becomes loose on you. There is a detent claw. It's not a detent ball with these ridges that hold it in the position that you select. So it's a pretty sturdy indexing mechanism. So it's an indexing flex. It's no longer locking, but everything else is the same. 3/8 square drive on one side, 1/4 on the other. Both square drives are removable. You remove this, and it's a 1/4 bit ratchet, right? This side, 3/8, you remove this, and now it's a 10mm ratcheting wrench. So you really have 3 tools, or 4, I'm sorry. You have a 1/4 inch bit ratchet, you have a 1/4 inch bit ratchet, a 3/8 ratchet, or a 10mm ratcheting wrench, which is a very low profile.
And for how thick it is, it's really still pretty, it's not thick at all for a 3/8 square drive.
And with a spin disc on the back. And if any of you are questioning the quality of this, you can go to our playlist, The Break Room, and see where Clay Kuhn broke this and took it to its limits. And it shows really how strong this is.
I think you'll be surprised.
I believe the 1/4 went to almost 100 foot-pounds.
I don't remember.
So go check that out. So that is the HBR 1046A. That is the new HBR 1046. There's just an A at the end of the part number for all you dealers out there that are wondering what's going on when you look in your system and see that that's been discontinued. No, it's just been updated. And there's one last thing here, and this is brand new. And it incorporates some of the features from the HBR 1046, actually just one of the features, and it was the most popular one. This is the HBR 810. It is an 8-inch bit ratchet, 1/4 on one side, 3/8 on the other. Same setup as the HBR 1046. Removable square drives. This removes to become a 10mm ratcheting wrench. This removes to become a bit ratchet. Fixed head rather than flex. So you have a little bit more of a sturdy build to this one than you do on the HBR 1046. Some people prefer in tight spaces not using a fixed head, especially if it's not locking. So now you have the ability to use this one if you need it. And you hear that snap. There's a retaining ring on the inside of the head that actually locks the this 3/8 square drive in, so you don't have to worry about that ever falling out. Same thing on the 1/4 inch side.
I will say, when those things are new, those snap rings are pretty tight. So some of you may notice, especially on the bigger stuff like the 1046 and the HBR 810, that 3/8, it feels like, oh, it's not locking in place. I don't know what's going on. You need to push harder into it. Actually, Clay is someone who brought that up. He goes, man, these things aren't holding in. I was like, push it harder. He goes, what do you mean? I go, push harder on it, and it's going to snap. You did. It popped in. He goes, oh, wow. So a lot of people don't think that it's not working. You just got to push it harder.
Brand new, I'll take it, and I'll just smack it on the table, and it pushes it in.
Because that snap ring is tight on there.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be.
That's the point, because the 3/8, obviously, it's a heavier socket. You don't want that square drive popping out when you're using it.
So again, by far the newest product on this table is the Bicycle Tool Kit, the all-in-one 8-piece bit set, indexing flex head bit ratchet with handle storage. So what you're looking at right there is an 8-piece bit set. Think about that.
That is pretty cool.
That's the BTK100.
Alrighty.
Okay, we got more new products to come next week, so stay tuned, and we'll see you then.